Hello everyone, right here I have a 2022 Honda City 1.5e. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. A remote engine start system is standard in this generation City from the E trim onwards in Malaysia. So to use the system, first make sure the car is locked and then press and hold this button. Standard across the range for this generation City in Malaysia is Honda's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the black button on any of the front door handles. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the front door handles. Along with that smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the City, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the right of the steering wheel. The 8th generation City uses an electric rack and pinion power steering system. The S and the E trims get a urethane steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2. In Malaysia, the 1.5 petrol engine comes standard with a continuously variable transmission, or CVT in short. A CVT does not have a fixed set of gear ratios. Instead, it has an infinite amount of gear ratios to give drivers a smoother ride and better fuel efficiency over a conventional automatic transmission. This transmission features a sport mode. Pedal shifters, which are standard on the E trim and above for the pre-facelift City, enables drivers to manually shift through 7 virtual gear ratios. While rear parking sensors are standard across the range, only the E trim and above get a reverse camera. The reverse camera features guidance signs and 3 different views. Safety features for the pre-facelift City include 4 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, vehicle stability assist, hill start assist, emergency stop signal, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. ISOFIX child seat anchor points are found on the outer 2 rear seats. The City E comes with 15-inch multi-spoke 2-tone alloy rims. The City uses 185/60R15 Continental Ultra Contact UC6 tyres. The brakes are ventilated discs in front and drums at the back. The suspension is McPherson struts up front and a rear torsion beam setup. Honda has been producing the B segment City for 8 generations since 1981. The first generation was available as either a 2-door convertible or a 3-door hatchback. The second generation was only offered as a 3-door hatchback, and for the 3rd to the 7th generations, the only body style available with the City was a 4-door saloon. The 8th generation City was unveiled in Bangkok, Thailand in November 2019, initially as a 4-door saloon. A year later, in November 2020, Honda launched the City hatchback. This marks the return of the hatchback body style, albeit a 5-door rather than a 3-door, to the City nameplate after 26 years since the 2nd generation City was discontinued in 1994. The City hatchback is much larger than Honda's other B-segment hatchback, the Jazz, and the City hatchback also takes the place of the Honda Jazz in certain markets where the 4th generation Jazz is not sold in. Unlike its predecessor, the 8th generation City is not produced in Japan. Instead, production of the 8th generation city takes place in Brazil, India, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, and Vietnam. Like the past 2 generations, the 8th generation city is sold as the Honda Ballad in South Africa. A facelift for the 8th generation city was unveiled in July 2023 for the saloon and in February 2024 for the hatchback. In Malaysia, both 8th generation city body styles are offered. The City Saloon went on sale in October 2020 for the pre-facelift model and in August 2023 for the facelifted model. Meanwhile, the City Hatchback went on sale in December 2021 for the pre-facelift model and in May 2024 for the facelifted model. Both body styles have identical variants in Malaysia. Currently, the variants on sale are 1.5 S CVT, 1.5 e-CVT, 1.5 V CVT, 1.5 RS CVT, and 1.5 HEV RS e-CVT. Under the bonnet of this city is Honda's L15Z 1.5 litre, dual of 8 cams, 16 valves, naturally aspirated inline-4 petrol engine. This engine features iVTEC technology and multi-point fuel injection. It produces 119 horsepower at 6600 rpm and 145 Nm of torque at 4300 rpm. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 10.2 seconds, and the top speed is 196 km per hour. 40 litres is the fuel tank size, and the combined fuel consumption for the City 1.5 CVT is 5.4 litres per 100 km. Carbon dioxide emissions is 125 grams per kilometer, and the City is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the pre-facelift City E include manual leveling halogen projector headlights, LED daytime running lights, LED side indicators, LED rear lights, chrome door handles, body-colored side mirrors, and a single exhaust pipe. Speaker, bottle holder, storage, mirror controls, central locking, window lock, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side is the only side that gets a full automatic function in both directions. Vehicle stability assist, headlight level adjustment, storage, and just above the bonnet release lever is a lever to pop open the fuel door. City floor mats, and pull this lever right here to pop open the boot lid. The driver's seat in this City E does get full manual adjustments. This lever adjusts the seat back, this lever adjusts the seat height, while this bar down here adjusts the seat position. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Single zone automatic climate control system, on-off button, fan speed, air conditioning, recirculation, different modes, front and rear defrost, temperature, automatic mode, and max cool system. Here you have the rear seat belt indicator, storage, couple of USB ports. The bottom one connects to the infotainment system, and right here is a power outlet. More storage down here, together with a couple of cup holders, and right here you have the Econ mode button. The pre-facelift CTE comes with the display audio touchscreen head unit. This system features an 8-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and 4 speakers. The stock sound system that this city uses is actually not that bad. We are currently in the Bluetooth audio streaming menu with the current song playing information, album art, album title. You have the song title right here together with the artist below. The album and artist will show up if present. Song duration. You have your shuffle and repeat options. Play pause, you can go back a song, go for the song. And track number is right here. Below, you can select radio, USB iPod, Bluetooth audio, phone. Under phone, obviously you can dial a number, but to the left you can also look at your recent calls, phone book, and select the phone. Under apps, you can view the apps menu if you connect your device via USB. And lastly, you have settings with your language, Bluetooth, audio, display, clock, and all that. Under audio, you can set your sound system settings with your bass treble, speed sensitive volume, balance fader, and to go back to the main menu, just hit this button right here. Right here we have the main menu with the time, date and day, media information, return button, volume, and power. Central locking. This car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in, press this button right here. Wiper controls, volume controls, seat track, different mode selection, Bluetooth telephone controls, voice control, cruise control, light and indicator controls, and to the left of the steering wheel, right here, these two buttons control the interior brightness, while the bottom button goes through the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now, mileage and trip A, range and trip A, average fuel consumption and trip A, average fuel consumption and trip B. You can adjust the clock right here, and back to your mileage and trip A. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Storage areas around the parking brake, front center armrest with storage down below, manual dimming, rear view mirror, front reading lights, sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror, Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. You can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speaker, storage, and the rear seat backs in this city do fold. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, there are actually a couple of levers inside the boot that you pull. The lever on the left folds down the left seat and the middle seat, while the lever on the right folds down the right seat. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I only get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually not too bad back here. There is actually quite a nice amount of legroom. On the front seat backs are storage pockets. Rear aircon vents in the middle, together with a couple of power outlets down below. Rear center armrest with cup holders. And right above, for both sides at the back, are grip handles. Interior line is right up there. To pop open the boot lid, you can use the lever inside the cabin that I showed you earlier on, the button on the key fob, or the touchpad beneath the Honda badge on the boot lid itself. Boot space in the city is 519 litres with the rear seat backs in place. For more boot space, the rear seat backs fold down by pulling the levers on the top of the boot. Also on the top of the boot is a light. Under the boot floor is a vehicle's spare tyre, toolkit, warning triangle, and jack. The rear doors in the city do open quite wide at an almost 90-degree angle, which does aid entry into and exit from the rear seats. Adjustable headrests for the front only. The rear headrests are built into the seat. Window control, storage, bottle holder, speaker, and the front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the height adjustment. fairly big glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2022 Honda City 1.5e. Thanks for watching and goodbye.